And welcome. We have the extrinsic muscles of the eye. If you use the acronym SLIM, superior rectus muscle, lateral rectus muscle, inferior rectus muscle, median rectus muscle. Next you have the inferior oblique muscle. Then you have the superior oblique muscle. This is a right eye because the tendon of the superior oblique muscle goes to the left. We have the lacrimal gland. If we open the eye up, we have the posterior cavity, which runs from the back of the lens all the way back. Posterior cavity, from the back of the lens all the way back. The vitreous humor, or the vitreous body, is the gel-like material in the eye. The anterior cavity runs from the groove in the eye to the cornea. The anterior chamber runs from the cornea to the iris.
And what is that called?
The anterior cavity runs from the cornea to the iris. The posterior cavity runs from the back of the iris to the lens. And what you would do, naming it, you would say this is the posterior cavity of this is the posterior chamber of the anterior cavity. This is the anterior chamber of the anterior cavity. You have the sclera, which is the white of the eye. The cornea, which is the lens-like covering over the eye. The coronoid is the dark grayish color. The retina is everything in the back that comes together right here. It's kind of a pinkish color on the model. The optic disc is where everything comes together. The optic nerve is the nerve that attaches to the eye, comes in. The iris is the colored part of the eye. The pupil is when the eye is together, what makes that black looking item. The ciliary bodies is this hard surface right here. The suspensory ligaments are these white substances right here that come down. The ora serrata are these wavy-like substances here. The lens is what sits in between the iris and the rest of the eye. And the fovea centralis is the indention on the back of the humerus, of the vitreous humor, sorry.